More controversy, and just moments ago, a rally underway to protest the Trump administration's detainment of a 20-year-old asylum seeker named Dylan.
Dylan was here in New York legally, working for his family and going to high school in the Bronx. Well, last week, ICE took Dylan into custody after a hearing where activists say he was duped into giving up his asylum claim. Now
Dylan is getting a flood of support from people in the sanctuary city that is New York. Burkett is live in Lower Manhattan with the latest.
Yeah, right, Sade. We're outside the New York City Department of Education here on Chambers Street, where, as you said, a rally to support Dylan is just now getting underway. He is a student in the New York City public school system, as Bill mentioned, and he was taken into custody. And that fact that he was taken into custody is raising a lot of serious questions tonight.
This is Gestapo-like behavior.
Congressman Dan Goldman was outraged. He provided photos and videos of immigrants who came to their asylum hearings in good faith, only to be taken into custody by ICE agents in masks.
Plainclothes officers wearing masks are terrorizing immigrants who are doing the right thing by going to court, following up on their immigration proceedings, and trying to come into this country lawfully.
The scenario was the same for a New York City high school student named Dylan, who was detained here last week. The young Venezuelan man appeared for a routine immigration hearing and was taken into custody by ICE agents. But unlike others arrested in the city earlier this year, Dylan had no criminal record and was in the U.S. legally. He and his mother and his siblings have been granted temporary protected status under the Biden administration's asylum program.
He is a student, a hard worker, a family man. He is actually the father figure to two siblings because his dad passed away and his mom is a widow.
Today, clergy and immigrants' rights activists marched in silent protest around the federal building over the nation's deportation agenda. Last night, demonstrators descended on an ICE facility in Soho, shouting and chanting, determined to block van loads of migrants from being moved out of the city. 23 were arrested.
Nothing can change unless the people stand up. We know that what we are doing is on the right side of justice.
Speaking on Fox News, Trump border czar Tom Homan declared that deportations are being stepped up dramatically.
We got 600,000 criminals walking the streets of this country we need to get.
Goldman tonight is demanding answers.
It is simply an effort by the Trump administration to remove as many foreigners as possible from this country.
Now the live picture here on Chambers Street, the rally just now getting underway. As you can see, it is growing. A lot of people out here in support of Dylan and opposed to the situation under which he was taken into custody. Congressman Goldman is on the Homeland Security Committee. He says he will demand his answers in a congressional hearing. We're live in Lower Manhattan. NJ Burkett, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.